2 freshman dorms are being torn down.
Historic change is happening for the state of Indiana.
The new blockbuster, Black Panther, is making a cinematic boom.
And what's up with all this addictive Juul business?
All these stories and more coming up tonight on The Source. I'm Kaela Wright.
And I'm Destiney Davis. Let's get started.
Let's. To all of our lovely residents of C Street and Holgate, we have some news for you. Associate VP of Facilities Management Warren Whitesell has announced these freshman residence halls will finally be demolished in the near future after several years of complaints of mold growing in the dorm rooms, amongst other issues. This issue has finally become a priority.
Thank goodness. About time they got those out.
I'm glad I wasn't one of the ones living in the building. While some of these students have said to enjoy their time in these unique residence halls, most agree their experiences have just come with mechanical, environmental, and structural issues. Mr. Whitesell says there's currently no blueprint set in stone for new dorms, but funding will come from donations and added finances. This demolition is sure to please students and contribute to the aesthetic of our campus.
Wow, yeah, I bet those students are definitely happy.
It would be.
Now, I'd like to take a moment and recognize all those affected by the Florida shooting.
Absolutely.
On February 14th, the shooting in Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School resulted in 17 casualties, 14 wounded, and an immeasurable amount of heartache and grief. The suspect, Nicholas Cruz, used an AR-15 style semi-automatic rifle that was purchased legally in the state of Florida. And now, more than ever, students are demanding a call for action. Survivors of the shooting announced that they will be leading a nationwide march for our lives on March 24th and a national student walkout on March 14th to protest this gun violence. Our hearts go out to the friends and families of those affected by the Stoneman shooting. We stand with you.
Absolutely we do, and I heard a couple students talking about their involvement in this movement as well.
Oh, that's amazing to hear, especially on campus.
It really is.
Yeah.
Moving on, February 16th was the debut of the esteemed and highly anticipated film Black Panther. Over the weekend, it was noted that this movie accumulated $361 million in revenue worldwide. Crazy,
wow.
Right? Based off the numbers, Marvel really hit it out of the park with this one. Ashley Square Cinema also supported this movie by bringing it to DePauw students. The movie showing premiered Thursday, February 15th, and this film has been talked about all over campus. I know I've talked about it.
Yeah, I know. I've already seen
Wakanda
it.
forever, am I right?
Definitely going to see it again for sure.
Absolutely. So make sure you do not miss out on this revolutionary film.
Meanwhile, we have some exciting news for all you Hoosiers out there. Well, over 21, of course.
Okay.
Governor Eric Holcomb signed a historic bill this past week, making last Sunday the first time since Prohibition that alcohol could be purchased in the state of Indiana on a Sunday.
Wow.
While there were a few other states that banned sales of spirits on Sundays, Indiana was the only state banning spirits, wine, and beer. I'm glad to see we finally caught up with the times. Go Hoosiers.
Absolutely. On another note, have any of you ever been interested in learning more about drag culture in a fun and unique way? Well, the Center of Diversity and Inclusion here on campus has you covered. Every Thursday evening, students fill up the CDI Media Room to watch Season 3 of the television program RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. This gathering is put on by the Queer Students of Color and United DePauw organizations, but is open to any student who wishes to participate. Senior Executive Member of United DePauw, Zoe Hines, says that watching the show together provides a sense of empowerment to the groups and allows them to discuss the topic that is understood by many people. So next time you are by the Center for Diversity and Inclusion on a Thursday evening, be sure to stop by for a fun piece of entertainment and a learning experience about the LGBTQIA+ community.
We all know the Juuls, the e-cigarettes that you see all over campus. They're so popular amongst college students. And I know they were actually a very recent boom within our generation. I actually asked my friends who had one and why they were so popular. And they said the Juul doesn't contain a lot of the carcinogens such as tar and other chemicals that are found in cigarettes. But it still contains the addictive ingredient nicotine. However, recent studies have revealed that Juuls are not only a gateway to future cigarette and tobacco use, but its frequent use can also lead to insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and leading to high blood pressure and increased heart rates. None of that sounds good to me, but frequent Juulers are also more prone to bronchitis and lung cancer. Hopefully, the Juul trend will fade out quickly as most college trends have come and gone.
You know, I think I should tell my friends to exchange their Juul for a nice workout at Lilly.
Hey, I'm definitely all for that one.
Right? Well, with that, we are going to go ahead and wrap up for the night. Be sure not to miss us next week behind the scenes when we will feature Sophia the Robot and all other news stories.
I will definitely be tuning in. Well, here at D3 TV, we'll see you next week. I'm Destiney Davis.
And I'm Kaela Wright. This has been The Source. Good night, everyone. Every Thursday evening. Every Thursday evening. Okay. Got it.
Evening students.